Team leading scorer, Colin Bizel, distributes the last rose on this beautiful pregame ceremony, recognizing the impending senior graduates who play on this Varsity Connetquot Sayville Thunderbird squad. A moment with their loved ones, and now one last team picture before Connetquot Sayville goes into battle against a formidable opponent by the name of the East Islip Chiefs. Banners draped over the railings, signifying the names and numbers of the seniors who will graduate later this spring. The seniors who would like to have one last shot at a county tournament championship, or better yet, a state championship for their school. And here comes the East Islip Chiefs, donning the black and red. An intimidating color against a team that is known for its lightning power offense and their electric forecheck. Their electric forechecking. Warm-ups underway, and man, it feels great to be back for this special New Year's Day, or I should say New Year's edition of Monday Night Varsity Rivalry Nights on LI Sports Network, where this evening two explosive forces collide at the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. Connetquot Sayville, East Islip, right here, right now, for the final time this year, unless they meet again in the forthcoming playoffs next month. Michael Landrick here, back and better than ever, ready to bring you the action, and I'll see you guys at warm-ups, or I'll see you guys at puck drop. Warm-ups underway. Enjoy. East Islip Chiefs, 10-4. Darkness meets Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds, 9-6. White. On this, which should be a memorable night, right here on LI Sports Network. Young Captain Correo starting at center ice for Connetquot Sayville. Smith, Ivers for the Chiefs. And here we go. Young, fast break attack, and he is muscled off immediately by Jesse Burns. And a quick trigger pull almost gets past the shoulder of Squilante as this game starts off with a lot of intensity. Hayes, and it's no surprise where these two teams left off in their previous meeting. With East Islip controlling the first two periods before Connetquot Sayville almost tied it up by making it interesting late in the third. They lost by the final of 3-2. That was back in the fall, as this is Bizel. Muscled into the wall right there. Anatra will pick it up inside the zone for the Chiefs and try to bring it out. Can't do it there. This one is floated across. Alessi has trouble handling it as he's pressured right there by Brady. Brady loses it right there. And it's Alessi and Clark. Jacob Rami back in the lineup after a couple of games sitting out due to suspension for an illegal check to the head. So a big upgrade for the Chiefs, who have missed number 37 for the last few games. And they definitely needed him in that tough matchup against Northport Huntington just a few weeks back, where they lost a close one by the final of 3-1. This one is floated in by Slattery, and East Islip bringing out the reinforcements while Connetquot Sayville tries to navigate out of the zone. Here's number 77 doing the work for the Thunderbirds, getting a shot off. That goes wide. Rebound, and this one's floated in front, and Squilante remains calm as he wasn't fazed by that chance. Interception right there as Bizel tries to get on top of it. Absorbs the hit, but couldn't dangle past the next guy in front of him. That was Yuskovic, as this one continues to be handled behind. Goal right there, almost back in front, as East Islip tries to answer out of the zone. To 40, trying to get on top of it and push the other way. It's a chance for the Chiefs. Magro. That one was blocked, his body's banged right there in the end board. Alessi high off the bench. Takes this one down low, fires one off the boards. Try to center it back in front, but to no avail, as this one is taken back by the Thunderbirds. Dumped in the Chiefs zone as Sturrock tries to lay it out carefully. Kept alive by Marchese and deflects off a stick and into the mesh. This game is off to an interesting start. Chances going both ways in the early going of this first period, with the Thunderbirds dominating on the offense, giving it to Squilante, as this is Sturrock having trouble clearing it out, and there will be a call right there made. Roughing is the verdict. And heading to the box for Connetquot Sayville will be Nicholas Madonna. Madonna shows his frustration by slamming his stick against the penalty box wall. First power play opportunity of the night for East Islip. 9 power play goals registered by the Chiefs this season. They'll look to make it a lucky 10th. That's if the Thunderbirds can do anything to prevent that from happening. Alessi at the top, swings it across. It's a chance by Natra, immediately caught in the glove hand of Joseph Walsh, junior Islander product, starting in the cage tonight for Connetquot Sayville, as head coach Badyak elects not to go with Noah Tolakowski. Alessi fires, and there's a pad save made right there by Walsh. Good keep right there by Alessi off the skate as this one is floated in front. Abrami will try to take control of that. Now it's Ivers. A lot of skilled players on the power play representing the Chiefs in this very moment. Here's Burns. Resetting and then giving it to Abrami. Jake Abrami. In the zone, gets a shot off, but stopped again by Walsh. Here's Sean Smith, 2021 All-Star Game participant. As this is a steal and a chance here for Evan Venth, short-handed. But this one cascades off a stick and into the mesh. Nice chance on the odd-man rush for number 8 of Connetquot Sayville, Evan Venth, in his 15th game this season. Through 14 games, he's registered 7 goals, 7 assists, for a combined total of 14 points. The PAL product will look to get an 8th in either category tonight, as this one skips back in front, and shifting that one aside was Walsh, as this one results in a clear with half a minute left on the man advantage. Squilante gets it onto the stick of his target, Lena, but it couldn't be kept out or kept alive right there in the zone for a moment, as the Thunderbirds try to counteract with Bizel throwing one from deep, and Squilante had to play that carefully. Magro getting pressured, able to get it across to Clark. Brian Clark drops this one down low, and Marchese will go and get it. As we skate 5-a-side again. That's Marchese. Floats this one into the end boards. Hayes on the attack, trying to get it from Brody. And Brody swinging this one around the boards. Magro tries to dump it off the half wall, but it's kept right there by Correo. But he couldn't advance as the Thunderbirds are pushed back in the neutral zone. Bizel gets it back. Bizel able to evade some of the pressure as he got by Farazi. Correo now keeping it going. Kenny Correo having trouble right there as he's being pressured by a bunch of dark jerseys. One-time trigger pull from the point by Bizel is caught in the gloved hand of Squilante. 9 minutes exact left in the first period. Off the draw, and trying to get to that one right there was Saraceno. Chance in front in this one. On the poke attempt by Tim 40 wouldn't go as East Islip able to push out. Jacob Rami in the zone, gets a shot off, and that one is fendered off the blocker of Walsh. Another try, wouldn't go. Here's Trakey, he couldn't lay that one home. Abrami trying to stash it down low, but he gets it taken away from him by Bizel. Colin Bizel with a dangle, and the crowd reacts pleasantly to that. Thunderbirds, a chance breaking out here, but Squilante stands his ground. Then one of the Connetquot Sayville players loses an edge and falls to the seat of his pants, and this results in East Islip pushing back in the Thunderbird zone before Trahey had trouble advancing as he lost control of it on his stick, as this is Madyak trying to swing it across, but no one home to receive that one. Alessi gets it back onto the stick with Natra. Natra had a big goal against Northport Huntington a few weeks back. He'll look to add more to his goal-scoring resume tonight. Or should I say his goal-scoring resume this season in this game tonight against Connetquot Sayville. Natra again has trouble firing that one as it was caught in the leg of Tafordi. And a chance here, a breakaway opportunity for Donald Pace, score! Where's Donald? He's on the board. It's 1-0. Connetquot Sayville's missing man from a few weeks back returns by making a big impact here tonight, putting his team on the board with under 6 minutes, or with under 7 minutes to play in the opening frame. Colin Bizel having trouble. There's a big hit late on Alessi by Correo. As this is Slattery and the Chiefs looking to counteract. Bizel fires this one aggressively around the boards. Almost found the stick of Correo as he was looking to break in alone, as this one couldn't be handled right there by the Chiefs player Clark. Colin Bizel. Look at him maneuvering from end to end. Gets a shot off and a save is made again by Squillante. Casey, as this one stopped right there by Squante, and the rebound chance went wide. Mark Casey pressured right there, and it took an inadvertent bounce off the linesman, benefiting East Islip for a moment up until they iced it. Thirteenth game for Donald Pace, and he now has 4 goals this season to go along with his 4 assists, combining his total to 8 points this season. The PAL product getting the Thunderbirds off to a good start here tonight. Marchese, Long Island Royals product, looking to get on the board. He had himself a big night a few weeks back against the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, registering a goal and 2 assists. There's a big check laid right there again by Alessi, and almost centered successfully onto the stick of Brady, but this is Bizel now taking it back for the Thunderbirds. Connolly couldn't handle that one, and this is Yuskovic throwing it deep again, giving East Islip some room to make a line change. Bizel, the son of a Smithtown guy, tripped up right there as he went off sides. One of his teammates went off sides. Play is stopped. Colin Bizel, 16th game this season through 15. He has scored 14 goals, collected 10 assists for a combined total of 24 points. Whipped it into the neutral zone. And Saraceno will now push it further, where Escalante will cover it up. Yuskovic. Now Leno. This one going to be pushed further. Donald Pace back on the ice. Lone goal recipient, but maybe not anymore. Here's Anatra looking to tie it up with that shot. Trickled off a Thunderbird stick and wide. Drive from the trailer, blocked by Pace. Doing it all, pacing this offense, keeping the Thunderbirds on top 1-0 with that shot block. Another try again, this one fended off the stick of Walsh and goes high and out of play. As Donald Pace exchanges some pleasantries with the captain of the Chiefs, Jake Abrami. If you're head coach Robert Miller, this is not the time for your star players to get involved in some early extracurriculars. In a game where there's some stakes, and a lot of stakes being hung in the balance as the road to the playoffs really ramps up starting tonight. Here's Smith, pressured right there by Correo. Correo continuing to hound number 5 of the Chiefs. Lessie through traffic, and that one was blocked inadvertently by Smith. Taking this one back to the top with Slattery, looking to drop it down low to Smith, but Smith engaged in a battle of his own against one of the Thunderbirds. As there's another Connetquot Sayville player displaying some magnificent grace and elegance. That was Kenny Correo. Hayes able to get it onto the stick of Correo, and then back to points at 40. With a rocket, but it goes wide. Yun trying to get on that one as we approach the final 2 minutes of play for the first period. This one is intercepted right there by Yun. Yun newly called up, firing a shot. That one was blocked right there by Brody. Evan Vent hot off the bench in the play. Couldn't get it onto the stick of his PAL teammates and his teammate tonight, Brady. Alessi trying to fight through everyone in the white jerseys, but to no avail as this is Connolly along the half wall, able to trickle it out of the zone and push even further with Brady and Vent motoring back in for a moment before the Chiefs race back in. Brian Anatra, breakaway, score! And an extra taunt to go with that one. Tied up at 1. Similar to last year's Connetquot Sayville Senior Night, where the Smithtown Bulls celebrated by flapping their wings in front of the Thunderbirds players. Totally different scenario compared to last year, or last season, with fans in the stands as that one almost got touched home, but it went wide. The big goal by Anatra has made this into a big battle brewing. His 10th goal of the year, adding his points total to 20. Behind him, Thomas Ivers with 14 points as that one was fended off again by Walsh. The physical battle continues to escalate inside the zone. Anatra almost got it onto the stick of Burns, but he had trouble settling that one. Burns again, another try. Wheeling and dealing for a moment. But with 25 seconds left, it's Alessi having to race back to get it and bring it back up. Here's Frank Alessi trying to take on everyone. The white jerseys gets a shot off as he was floating, or as he was faded away right there, courtesy of the pressure given by the Thunderbirds. 5 seconds left. East Islip looking for one last opportunity. It won't happen. And we go to the second period, knotted up at 1 apiece. Goals by Pace and Anatra to kick off a fiery evening here on LI Sports Network. Hayes, Correo, and Justin Young for the Thunderbirds. Lena, Andrew Wurst, and Luke Ferrazzi donning the intimidating black jerseys for the Chiefs to kick off the next 15 minutes of battle. Magro, Alessi positioned in the back, or Elena and Alessi positioned in the back with Magro starting on the wing as he always does for the Chiefs. The All-Star Skills Competition participant, and himself quite the night last Monday alongside his teammates Sean Smith and Steven Squilante. As this one's pushed in further, Young will try to chase it down before Alessi or Elena can get to it. Young is fast as he was able to get there. And the Thunderbirds now controlling in the zone. But tell that to East Islip, who are showing no signs of remorse and no signs of letting off from this Thunderbirds offense. Colin Bizel trying to curl away from the pressure. A little jam play in front, as that's Walsh standing his ground as one of the Chiefs players, Magro, was sent to the ice. Kenny Correo with speed and intensity, taking this one along the wing, almost floated it in front, but no one was home to receive that feed. Connolly trying to get on top of that one as this one is jammed wide. Kenny Correo loses it to Wurst as Wurst floats it cleanly out of the zone. Here comes Brian Slattery off to the races, and he'll get there as icing was waved off. A good job by Vadyak to stand his ground and keep the puck in his possession. Meanwhile, this is Brady advancing it further where Squilante will play it behind the goal. And the Chiefs having trouble pushing out as Connetquot Sayville continues on with pressure. Marchese at the top. Another chance from deep as this one pushed down low again off a bunch of sticks. Another try blocked in front off the stick of Smith. Slattery will launch this one further out of the zone. This time will be touched up by Marchese for icing. So 40. Trying to bump Anatra off the puck. And wheel back. Connetquot Sayville in the right direction here. After the Wake goal given up to the Chiefs, Anatra. Jacob Brahmi, a dangle fest, is put to a screeching halt by Joseph Walsh. Two primetime travel stars in their own right, manifesting some skill here in this contest. Brahmi evading the pressure and getting the shot opportunity off before Joseph Walsh went with the splits to make the stop. Another try at the point. That one blocked again by Walsh. Donald Pace taking this one down the wing and throws it in from a deep territory as this one continues to bash away off the boards and back in the possession of the Chiefs. Ivers with a Brahmi. Thomas Ivers in front of Brahmi. Couldn't get it. Score! Thomas Ivers jams it home. His 11th goal of the season has broken the tie. It is 2-1 East Islip. Just moments after Jacob Brahmi almost pulled off another highlight reel extravaganza, Thomas Ivers puts home the big goal for East Islip, turning the tide and putting the Chiefs back in the right direction, where they lead 2-1 courtesy of goals by the two top points getters of this East Islip squad. Anatra, 20 points. Thomas Ivers now with 15, 5 behind Ryan Anatra. This one is bounced around and kept alive for a moment before it's relinquished again to the Chiefs. Smith will float it in further. Colin Bizel. Try to get it right there, and he does. Bizel delays. Bizel trying to dangle past Yuskovic. Yuskovic stays on his track. Bizel trying to do everything right there, but to no avail. But this is Yun. Yun with a turnaround try. Score! Eric Yun! And Colin Bizel made that happen. Two to two. Pardon me, that was Justin Yun. And a big goal right there for Double Deuces to make this a tied hockey game once again. And that one almost got past the pad of Walsh. The intensity continues to reach new heights here at the rinks as this one floated in further. James Brady will try to race in to get it before the icing is called, but he won't get there in time. A beautiful executed play by the Thunderbirds offense with Justin Young prevailing on the little spinorama turnaround shot that got through everyone that was screening Squilante in front of the net. And it was all started with Colin Bizel, who looked like he was going for his patented highlight reel maneuver type goals. But instead, Bizel's momentum that deteriorated benefits the Thunderbirds in the end, with Young picking up the goal to make it a 2-2 hockey game. Bizel collects the assist, Young gets the goal. And now we await who will break the deadlock score once again. It was East Islip last time, courtesy of Thomas Ivers. Will they do it again here? This is Anatra. Anatra trying to get through Vadyak. Vadyak still on Anatra's track. This one's sent behind the goal. Ivers delays. Ivers with another turnaround try, and that one was stopped right there by Walsh. Big hit right there thrown by Tom 40. The crowd reacts to that one. Saraceno pushed off Tom 40 in the trailer, and he was stopped by Squilante. Alessi banged in the boards right there by Tom 40. Marchese with a shot, and that one pushed aside right there off the pad of Squilante. Alessi, Frank Alessi, Abrami stays outside. Alessi couldn't dangle past Tom 40, he was stopped right there. Good job by number 44 to prevent number 83 from skating towards the goal. Thomas Ivers on the back end as he tries to navigate and maneuver around chaos. Abrami tried to get it to Ivers. Instead, it's Alessi handling business, able to get it in front. Chance on goal, and the net came up its moorings because Joseph Walsh knocked it off as he was sliding from left to right to stop Jake Abrami. And I'm not entirely sure if Abrami hit the side of the net or if Walsh got a piece of it. Either way, East Islip not able to get it past the Thunderbirds netminder. Score remains 2-2, and we'll have another draw right there inside the zone. To 40, or pardon me, this is Correo. Correo able to get past one defender. This one slammed in deep by Hayes. Correo trying to stay on top of it. Young will do it instead. Justin Young for the Thunderbirds, the latest goal recipient of this 2-2 hockey game. Drive heavily from the points right there. Missed for number 71 Burns. Young trying to elude his opponent Slattery, but Slattery stays on him. Correo. Now Young jumps in the fray, and this leads to a chance for Hayes. Hayes tried to slam the brakes and shake off Lena, but did it that time. Correo. Vadyak delays, gets a shot off as Kenny Correo was battling in front with Lena. Squilante made the stop. Madonna muscled into the boards right there. East Islip. Another try right there on the trigger pull that wouldn't go. Farazi trying to jump on it again for the Chiefs. Madonna collides right there with Brody as East Islip tries to maneuver back in the right direction. Sent ahead. Chance here for Magro on the big drive, and this one misses the catching glove hand of Walsh, and it results in an opportunity here for Maxwell Gorman of the Thunderbirds. Almost got it across on the sauce to Madonna. As this one almost pinballed back in front of Squilante. Is this Badyak cutting off that opportunity that might have gotten on the stick for worse for a moment. Badyak again with his stick in front to prevent the Chiefs from getting an opportunity. Closing in on 6 minutes left to play in the second period. Brody at the top fires this one. Pad save made by Walsh. Rebound. This one squirted wide. Joseph Walsh with another good stop as he keeps this game tied up at 2. Pushed out of the zone. Max Gorman, PAL product, looking to get his name on the board here tonight, but not in that moment. Whistle is blown. And it's a penalty against East Islip. Captain Jacob Rami will sit for 2 minutes, roughing the call. And Connetquot Sayville will look to convert on their first power play opportunity of the night. Connetquot Sayville entering this contest with 9 power play goals this season. That one fired wide as Marchese tries to jump back on it. He does. We'll send it across as Bizel returns the feet back to Marchese. Then back to Bizel. Bizel sends it back to the point. Floated in front but blocked off a stick, donning the black jersey as the first clear was made right there successfully by the Chiefs. Colin Bizel picks it up for the Thunderbirds. Sent ahead. Evan Vent slams on the brakes. Bizel brings it off the post. Inches away from capitalizing on the man advantage. Another try, and this one couldn't be jammed home. And this results in a clear again for the Chiefs. Bizel able to elude Smith. And he's back in the zone. Colin Bizel dangling, goes through his legs and almost finishes beautifully. And he had Yun waiting on the doorstep for the rebound as that one was left out in front. Well, luckily, one of the Chiefs was there to prevent Yun from getting the second opportunity. Another try, and the wraparound attempt is denied as the net comes off its moorings. Steven Squilante holding the fort for the Chiefs. Colin Bizel continues to electrify this crowd. Comes alive on the high stick for a moment now. Trakey will try to skate past Bizel, and instead he will kill off some time by holding it along the glass. Now pressured right there by 3 Connetquot Sayville players as this is now Bizel controlling it for Connetquot Sayville. Correo caught a cross right there. Correo still manages to keep it on under his control. Correo with another try, and that one was stopped by Squilante. Yun will grab it, try to center in front, but to no avail. East Islip trying to push out of the zone with intensity. This is Slattery doing that. Slattery with the short side try is stopped again by Walsh. 3:15 to go in the second. 2-2 the score stays. Ryan Clark on the impending draw. One back. Another deflection attempt wouldn't go right there by Smith. Off the shot from the point by Yuskovic. Slattery got tripped up. Connetquot Sayville. 3 minutes left to go. Trying to get another opportunity to go for their offensive surge. Saraceno left alone the doorstep, and he may have waited too long as that one was fired wide. Meanwhile, bodies continue to bang away inside the East Islip zone. Another big hit is laid, and this time it's going to result in a penalty. And before any tempers boil, the referees and linesmen apprehend the combatants. 2.5 to go. Two-minute penalty against 40. East Islip with another crack on the power play late in the second period. Unsuccessful on their first attempt back in the first period. They'll look to make it 1 for 2. And capitalize here late in the second. Alessi. Abrami. Return feed to Abrami from Alessi. Jake Abrami. Trigger pull attempt off the glass. Thomas Ivers muscled off right there by Badyak. Abrami lost sight of it. And play is blown dead again. Zell couldn't get that one out of the zone. Jacob Rami on with that chance, but it wouldn't go. Alessi. Here's Abrami. East Islip. Almost banked in front. Ivers behind the goal, controlling it. Swings his back to the top. Yuskovic couldn't settle it inside the zone. He'll take it back far away from the Thunderbirds' territory. But back in comes Anatra and the Chiefs. Ryan Anatra dangles through his legs past Badyak, tries to center it in front to Alessi, but Anatra keeps control of it instead. Ivers takes this one down low. Another try wouldn't go for the Chiefs. This Yuskovic tries to jam it back down low, but to no avail. This is Badyak the other way. Badyak, short-handed opportunity, stops right there by Scalante. Under 40 seconds to go. Under 6 seconds to go on the man advantage. Chiefs will not capitalize on the power play as they did in the first, as they were unable to in the first period as well. 2-2 to score. We skate 5 aside. Jesse Burns crashing in the end boards. Colin Bizel trying to beat everyone. Fires another shot. And this one may have gotten a piece of the crossbar. But it was more so a lucky break for the Chiefs. Most notably Squalante, as Bizel once again almost capitalized big for Connetquot Sayville. Correo looking to win a quick draw back to Bizel, but it won't happen right there. Yuskovic gets on top of it for the Chiefs. Banked around. And he'll be pushing this one further down for icing to end the second period. We go to the third, tied up at 2. It's rivalry night on LI Sports Network. should be noted that there is more than one game going on at this very moment. While this game is tied up at 2, on the other side, Middle Country is closing in on a big upset victory over the Ward Melville Patriots, up by a score of 3-2. And right on cue, there's an eruption on the other side. Someone scored, and we'll get a score update once we get a chance when there's a stoppage of play in this contest. So let's see what happened here. It is 3-3. Ward Melville must have heard me talking, and they are not going down without a fight. Tied up at 3. Trying to remain in the race for the playoff spot in a tight battle against Middle Country, who's in their own battle alongside Connetquot Sayville, Suffolk Ice Wolves for 8th place. Currently, right now, Sachem has a hold of that spot. Connolly couldn't push further. Anatra put a stop to it, and now he's gonna move in on the offense. Anatra with a nifty play in front of Brahmi, couldn't get that one to go, as this is now Venth the other way. Evan Venth, a chance in front. Connolly took down Alessi as he tried to jam it in right there on the feed from Venth. Alessi. Push further. Brian Anatra dangling around Marchese, but Marchese stays on him. Good job right there by Matthew Marchese to prevent Anatra from cashing in big. Given up and taken back by the Thunderbirds. Correo. And again, Marchese finds the stick of Correo once more. He sends it way across to Yun. Justin Yun floated in front towards the goal. It's loose. Somehow it stays out. And a mad scramble ensues behind the goal. Play continues. A crazy sequence, as that one was wide open, waiting to be put home by one of the Thunderbirds, but somehow it stayed out, as this one is pushed back in the other end and covered up by Walsh. And if you're on the other side, it sounds like a party is going on with Middle Country 15 seconds away from pulling off a mighty upset over Ward Melville. And it's obviously an unusual story compared to the results they faced in their first meeting when those two teams met back in October. Ward Melville blew out the Cougars big, and this is a victory not just for the Cougars players, but for their passionate fans, who, in my opinion, just have the best enthusiasm attitude when it comes to supporting their school, supporting their team, regardless of what the score is. Even when they're down by a lot, Middle Country's fans stay by their side and stay till the end. This one is pushed out of the zone. Matthew Brody on top of it. And we are just informed right at this very second by our cameraman, Ward Melville And a good save right there made by Walsh, and it results in a positive reaction from the fans. We are just informed by our cameraman Nick Quinn, Ward Melville graduate. And unfortunately for him, his Patriots are going home feeling defeated, shocked, and utterly disappointed as they fall to the Middle Country Cougars by a crazy final of 4-3. And we'll take a look at the highlights later tonight on our social media platforms. You can watch the game, replay it back on YouTube, and you can find us posting stuff about it later tonight or tomorrow morning on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be. While that game has been put to bed, this game is awaiting a winner as these two teams are pulling no punches as it's tied up at 2. Both offenses alive and well, forechecking to the fullest. They may look tired, but these gentlemen are putting everything in full gear. Colin Bizell, wraparound try, couldn't be stuffed home. And Ferrazzi with a little shot to 40, and the officials separate those two. 10:40 to go, 2-2 the score. The race for 8th place just got a whole lot more interesting with that big win by Middle Country. They improved their record to 4-11. Ward Melville drops to now 6-9 as this one was pushed wide off the shot attempt by 40. Down to the other end, it goes for icing. Natra on the ice again for the Chiefs, while Saraceno tries to float it in front, but to no avail as it's cut off and taken back by the Chiefs the other way. Ivers scored a goal back in the second. Put the Chiefs up 2-1 before Justin Young tied it up at 2. On a beautiful spinning goal from the slot as this one is knocked out of play. There's a Brahmi floating this one off the boards. Going to be pushed in as this is by Zell going the other way with Correo and Yun in tow. Correo almost got it cleanly to Bizell, but Zell had some trouble settling in as he's pushing the boards. Marchese with a trigger pull blocked in front by Nacho. He goes down in a heap and shaking up as Marchese tries to wheel it back into Thunderbird's possession. Marchese keeping it alive off his body. Sinatra goes to the bench. And in obvious pain as this is now Correo. Kenny Correo taking this on a journey and blocked in front right there on the feed attempt across to his intended target. Correo was bumped. In addition to the missed feed by the Chiefs players, Vadyak gets taken to task along the boards by Smith. Correo trying to jump on it. Vadyak doing the same as well as this one's pushed further out of the zone by Zell. Will grab it again for Connetquot Sayville. As we close in on the final 8.5 minutes of play, which has been a very tightly contested battle, as this one is fired wide off the stick of Izel. Correo trying to jam it back in front. Chance again, and this one hit off the crossbar off the stick of Max Gorman, and it's going to result in some frustration mounting for the Chiefs, and it blows over behind the goal. And the result of that skirmish at the side of the net, Frank Alessi is sent to the box. And East Islip finds themselves in a disadvantage as they lose one of their leaders for the next 2 minutes, courtesy of undisciplinary action. One moment, the Thunderbirds almost were celebrating an almost goal. The next becomes like a battle royale at the side of the net. Fitting for the month of January, as WWE's Royal Rumble is a few weeks away. And this is Correo and the Thunderbirds beginning their second power play sequence of the night. Hayes in front. Young couldn't put it home. Neither could Marchese, as that one was fired wide. Smith. Sean Smith. Couldn't get that one to go. Correa. But a little dangle, causing the crowd to erupt for a moment. Correa shoved off with a puck right there by Yuskovic, and this results in a clear for the Chiefs. Hayes had trouble handling that one. Burns floats it in deeper. Under 7 minutes to play in regulation. Bizel dangles around one. Bizel continues to control it on his stick. Bizel slipped up at the last moment as he tried to put it behind his back. A good job by the Chiefs as they continue to kill off more time against the Thunderbirds. Neither team has executed on the man advantage tonight through 2 man advantage opportunities. Marchese with 5 seconds to go. Can they change the story here? Vent with a shot attempt, and that one was stopped by Squilante. Out of the box is Alessi. Alessi alone, but waiting for a man to come in the picture. This is Thomas Ivers, and that is blocked right there by Zell. Alessi with another attempt wouldn't go. He was stopped behind by Venth. James Brady can't advance. Almost taken back again by the Thunderbirds. Connolly. Venth putting pressure on Alessi. Things settled down a bit as this is Vadyak with a lot of space and time to get rid of it. He'll send it around the boards, where one of the Thunderbirds players will receive it, or didn't receive it in this case. This one was floated back in front off the stick of Abrami. Poke check attempts was made by Walsh, as Ivers took a spill in the corner, and this is going to result in a penalty against Connetquot Sayville. Cross-check by Tom Forty to Thomas Ivers puts Connetquot Sayville on the penalty kill. And East Islip will look to right the wrong and capitalize on the man advantage. Their third power play opportunity of the night. And is this the one that will send this place into a frenzy? Is this one was deflected off the stick of Walsh, causing another clear for the Thunderbirds. Under 5 minutes to go. Anatra. Ryan Anatra able to dangle past one. Back to the point. Alessi to Anatra. Ryan Anatra with a lane. Fires a shot. Stopped right there by Walsh. Rebound. It's loose. It stays alive in the zone as this one couldn't be touched en route by Abrami. Push further. There's a catch attempt play off the glove hand of Correo that results in an offsides, to the dismay of the Thunderbirds crowd. .110 to go on the East Islip man advantage. Alessi trying to dangle around Young and almost got tripped up in the process, or almost went head over heels in this case. Here's Sean Smith having trouble finding that feed, and it results in a giveaway. Young couldn't get that one to go, blocked again by Alessi. 40 seconds left on the East Islip power play. Cleared out again by the Thunderbirds. Half a minute to go on the man advantage. Sean Smith. Trahey stopped by Walsh. Sean Smith will take the draw against James Brady. And it's won by the Thunderbirds. And skated further in the zone by Marchese. Marchese scores! Matthew Marchese with 3:20 to go gives Connetquot Sayville the lead. Can you feel the love tonight between Colin Bizel and Marchese? And this crowd has gone bananas. 3:20 to go. Matthew Marchese breaking the tie with his 9th goal of the season, accumulating his points total to 15, where he stands now 2 points behind his teammate James Brady. And how things have turned in a matter of moments. Known to be lightning quick, and he sure provided the electricity for Connetquot Sayville. There's another drive off the stick of Connolly, and it's stopped by Scuolante. So again, East Islip looking to advance the other way. And this one pushed in further. Kept alive in the zone. Alessi, trigger pull attempt. Ivers, it's loose! Joseph Walsh sprawling out in front. And a mad scramble results in a big clear for the Thunderbirds. Ryan Anatra and Evan Venth battling for the loose puck right there, and Anatra able to fend off Venth, and it results in Ivers back in the zone. He's pressured by Bizel. James Brady comes into the picture. Everyone converging in front of Connetquot Sayville's benches. Kenny Correo try to control it on his stick, but to no avail as this one is slammed back in further. Play continues as there's some activity down low between Correo and one of the other East Islip players. Correo back in the other zone. He's pushed off by Burns. And now we await for the extra attacker to make his entrance. And Squilante will be sent to the bench for a sixth man here with a minute and a half to go. Smith, Alessi drives one. This one misses the catching glove hand of Walsh. The net is pulled, and here comes Andrew Wurst. 6-on-5. Over the net it goes to 40. Now Hayes. And those boys continue to battle along the boards. Pushed in front. Couldn't be stuffed home right there at the side of the goal. Hayes couldn't navigate it out of the zone. Yuskovic keeping it alive in the Thunderbirds' territory. Is Bizel. And now Correo. Empty net in sight. Kenny Correo. Bullseye! It's not a pretty one, but it gets the job done for number 42, and just like that, Kenny Correo stands alone with the most goals for the Thunderbirds this season with his team-leading 15th of the season, accumulating his points total to 20. And what a night for these Thunderbirds. A memorable pregame ceremony to kick off the evening. A full house amidst the coronavirus chaos. And they are going to skate away with a huge victory over East Islip. Revenge for the Thunderbirds as they pile on top of their heroic goaltender Joseph Walsh and win it by a final of 4-2 to improve their record to 10-6. Bird is the word tonight for Connetquot Sayville. And the two goaltenders meet for handshakes and the traditional pleasantries by both combatants. Caps off an exciting evening. From all of us here, that does it. With the guys from the other side that worked tremendously. Dylan, Nick Quinn, and then the guys over here beside me on this side of the rink. Vinny Matt, our cameraman. Anthony Brown, running the board, running my audio. And Mike Brown, we wish you the best as we hope you get better very soon. And that does it here. Michael Andrew saying so long, good night, and we'll see you next time right here on LI Sports Network. Get home safe, everyone.